Welcome to Fear Not, Yoga with Claire Hartley. So, good morning. So we're going to start with the breath that I'm just kind of calling the Wim Hof breath because it comes from somebody of that name. And it is the breath that is the opposite of Kapalabhati. It's the drawing in of a lot of inhale and just a letting go of the exhale. So a lot of the times in our pranayama work, when we exhale, we do it very long and purposeful, like this. Right? We're trying to really exhale all the breath out. That is a lot of the yogic breath work. This is not like that at all. Right? It's the opposite, right? So filling up the lungs, thinking about the lungs, almost like they had three parts, right? You had the bottom part of the lung, the middle lung, and the top part of the lung. So there's an experience of filling up, and then just a release. And then filling up right again, right away, right? We don't wait for that exhale to dissipate all the way out. Yes, what we're trying to do is capture as much of the inhale or the oxygen as possible. We're playing with the O2 levels and the CO2 levels, right? So the CO2 levels go down and the O2 levels go up. And then we hold the breath. We hold the breath. Anywhere, my love, yeah. We keep doing this. We'll do this 20 or 30 times. Big breaths, 2, 3. Short leg up. Big breaths, 2, 3, 4. Big breath, 2, 3. And then at the end of the exhalation, we're going to exhale all the breath out. It'll be the one time that you really do the long exhalation all the way out. And we're just going to hold, pause. No inhale, no exhale. And so you have so much oxygen in your blood that you should start to feel lightheaded through the process, very tingly. It's almost like calm hyperventilation, right? It's almost like a controlled kind of hyperventilation. But there's nothing. The nervous system won't fire. You won't feel like that, but you'll feel that tingling. So when we hold the exhale out, I want you to close your eyes, and as Wim would say, he would say, like, go deep, go deep, go deep, right, as you hold. Because what he's teaching in his work, this particular teacher, is how to control the systems of your body, which is so much about yoga. And so as you hold the breath and there's no breath going on, the CO2 levels start to rise, right? Right. Now, as the CO2 levels rise and they get above a certain point, the brain goes, hold on, am I dying? Because this level feels, right? But you're going to be feeling very calm. And it taps into the brainstem, the primal parts of our systems where the body goes, oh, well, let me go look around and see if there's anything that I need to heal. Right? So we start to find our healing systems that we don't really have access to a lot anymore. We don't have access to them because we're not pushing ourselves out there in nature. We're not a lot in our boundaries of our physical self, right? We're quite stationary until we get into a kind of a formalized class, right? And this is what we need, right? We need to start to activate our own natural healing systems again, so we don't rely on so many pharmaceuticals, period, right? And this is a way to do it. Okay. So find your comfortable seat. Now, you can move a little bit. A lot of pranayama work, we say be very still, hold the chest still. Not this one. That's what I love about Wim. He's very easy with his work, right? And you're going to feel your way into it. You can do mouth open, you can do mouth closed, up to you. If it's the first time you've done it and it feels weird, you're not sure, don't worry about it. Don't get too caught up on the formal way of doing it. Again, you know you're doing it if you feel light and tingly. That is a free high with every class. Okay, so whenever you're ready, big breath in. Short let go. Big breath in. Little let go. Good. start to think about, as you breathe those big breaths in, just imagining the bottom, the middle, and the top part of the lung. That you're taking time to fill those up. What I also like to do is feel that I'm filling the back part of the lung and the back part of the body. Yeah. So you can let the body move. One thing I will say is try and keep the shoulders still or down away from the edge. Just don't use the shoulders to lift the breath up. Otherwise, the breath tends to stay high up in the neck and not get low down enough in the diaphragm. Keep going. Big breath in. Short, let go. Big breath in. Short, let go. Good. Big breath in. Short, let go. Big breath in. Short, let go. Big breath in. Short, let go. Big breath in, big breath in, big breath in. Long exhale, 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 exhale. Good. At the bottom of the exhalation, just, bless you, you're just going to stop and pause. Nothing happening. Go down, go deep, go in. Now, do your best to hold as long as possible. Really stop yourself from breathing in. You're going to feel and maintain your calmness. When you do have to inhale here, you'll hold your inhalation at the top for 10 seconds. When you do come out, please start another round. We'll all be at different points, and it's okay if some of you do the breath for longer than others, right? There are sessions that Wim has where people are doing this for a long time. Good. Big breath in. Good. Short exhale. Good. Big long breath. Let go. Long inhale. Let go. Long inhale, right? That inhalation should feel at least 3 times as long as that short little let go. Right? So it's rather than a puffing out or a blowing out or a forcing out of the air, a letting go. Good, just a few more. Big breath in, let go. Big breath in, let go. Big breath in, let go. One more. Big breath in, long exhalation now. Now let all the breath out. You can draw it out, draw a little of the belly in. Now we can be still, stand tall, spine up. Close the eyes, go deep. So you can either take your center of your inner seeing down into the navel or take it up to the third eye. Remember the 10-second hold at the top of the inhalation. Okay. When you have come out of this, you'll come to child's pose. So I know you've finished. Good. And then bring your breath into the back part of your body. Bring it back into those ribs. Begin that Ujjayi pranayama here. Put some of that sounded breath back in. A little bit of the back of the throat closed up. Yeah. Reach the arms forward more and press your hips down into your heels more. So there's opposing directions strongly. Back and down and straight forward with the arms straight and the triceps firm, your armpits a little lifted, your wrists off the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Come back, come back, come back. Come sit up. Take your knees together. Tuck your toes under so you're sitting on your heels. Let's do wrist stretches. Take your hands, turn the palms towards the floor, palms on the floor. Fingertips point towards your knees. Spread out through those fingers. And then if your arms are straight, you can rock back and forward. If they're not, just stay here and pin the heel of the hand. Good. So 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release that. Come back up on those toes. Tuck the toes, squeeze your knees, lift the chest. We're going to take the top of the hand to the ground now. So curl those palm, top of the hand to the ground. Spread those fingers. Lay down gently. The more sensitive your wrists are, the closer to the knees they should go. Yeah. And then again, so just work on straightening the arms. It helps to rotate the biceps towards the front of the room. Biceps out in front. That little rotation there will help you switch on those triceps and get the arms straight. If your arms are straight, you can pin that whole hand. Again, you'll do, a little rocking. Good. 8, 9, 10, and exhale, release. Come up on those toes. Take a breath. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. Okay, this is kind of the broken wing one. So you're going to turn the fingers to face each other and then turn them all the way around so that they face the knees. Good, and lay them on the ground. And again, same thing. You work on this first stage. The first progression is straight arms, which most of you'll get here pretty much, most of us. And then the second stage is just to do that little rock. That's it. Push that heel of the hand down, and you'll have to load up a little more weight to do that, which is where we're going. That's it. 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Come up. Take a breath. Knees together. Tuck the toes. That's it. Up on the heels. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. Good. Last one. Hands down on the ground now, just pointing straight forward like you would do if you're coming to plank pose. Spread those fingers. This time, lean forward. Press into the heel of the hand and go. Get the arms. The hardest thing here is really getting those arms to stay straight because they're used to bending back to help you go into chaturanga or lower to the ground, but keep them super straight. That's it. And that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exhale, release. Take some circles, come back up on those heels and just circle your wrists. And then circle the other way. And let's exhale. Take the hands down. Grab the outer edge of the mat for your first downward facing dog. Bring the toes behind you. Tuck the toes. Come back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. As you come to your down dog, just start to walk it out. Take one heel down, spread out through the bottom of the foot. Take the other heel down. And keep that jaw really soft again. Yeah. So the comfort of our world and the way that we built it and the conveniences, of course, everything's a double-edged sword. Right? Everything that makes our life better in some way can make our life worse. Right? So all the climate controls that we have and the conveniences of not needing to get out of the chair that much, right? We have remotes, we can operate, music, everything that we need sort of from one place now. My daughter's waiting for replicators. She's a big Star Trek fan. She's can't wait until there are replicators just so she can just say the food and it appears in front of her, right? So at some point we'll even just stop cooking, which we kind of have in a lot of ways, some of us. And let's walk the hands back to the feet, right? Right? Just think about how removed we are now from our food and our food sources, which is a great convenience, and at the same time, we lose in touch with really what it means to put food on the plate. Right? And so it's our responsibility, right, to stay connected to the processes of life over and over. Right? If you have a garden and you can grow something, right, we should. I hear there's a lot of environmentalists that say that we should all have chickens. I'm for that. I'd like a chicken or two. I don't eat them, but I would like their eggs. Inhale a breath. Bend a little deeper with the knees as you exhale, open the mouth. Right. So we do have to push ourselves, right? We have to find our edge and our discomfort. This is the practice. Start to walk forward into downward facing dog again. Press out through the heels, straighten the legs a lot. Right? So you're going to go today and just start looking for that edge. Now, your edge may come up really quickly. You know I'm talking to, right? It might be right there. And so if it is, when you find it, pause, notice what you do with your mind. We're here to reset the brain, to move towards discomfort instead of away from it. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Come to the top of a push-up. Hug up the belly. Okay, hug up the belly. That's it. Firm the buttocks. Push the floor away. Push the, yes. Be contained in the middle of the body. Good. Move the shoulder blades away from each other rather than together. Inhale a breath. Exhale, lift the hips up. Come back downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Take a moment to open up the hip out to the side. Inhale. And as you exhale, step the right foot forward. Come to that high lunge, back knee off the ground. Come up on your fingertips, hold here. Lift your toes up on the right foot. So that just the heel, not just the heel, sorry. The entire foot, but the toes are off the ground. You're going to really dig that heel into the earth. Feel the right heel, that's it. And then notice what its connection to. Notice how now it's affecting your glutes and it's affecting your hamstring. Be there. So when we do this and when we're very purposeful as you push your heels down, there's an edge already there, right? You feel the relationship now between your heel and your glutes and your hamstring. Right. So we're going to hold it steady. Good. Maybe lift your fingertips off the ground. Yeah, that's it. Lift the fingertips off the ground. Maybe take the arms behind you. Mm-hmm. Draw the hamstring back. There you go. Draw the hamstring back to the buttock. Hamstring back. So from that knee, you're going to draw it back a little bit. Keep going. That's it, right there. Then you'll feel contained. Good. So then the edge is a little hotter and a little hotter. You're going to relax the jaw and just be in relationship with that. Right. No judgment, observing. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Open up the hip for a moment. Stack the hip on top. Draw the weight down through both sets of fingertips. Sweep it through. As you exhale, big exhale. Make the sound of the Ujjayi come up. Take the left foot all the way up where your left hand was. Yeah, a little out to the side. So you should always go out to the side a little bit, and then you make room with that hand on your fingertips. There you go. Good. And just pick up the toes out just on the left foot. Yeah. Yeah. So you feel an exchange of energy. That is the definition of a relationship. It's an exchange of energy. Right? Everything that we have is in relationship, right? Atoms in relationship to each other, creating mass. When we meet somebody, we're in relationship, we're exchanging energy. Toes up if you haven't, and then see if you can push the heel down and relax the toes. Perhaps you lift the fingertips off the ground, perhaps you send them back behind you, and just continue to get a little deeper into what your edge feels like. Yeah. And again, without judgment, just in observation. Yeah. How are your shoulders? You okay? Okay. Head up a little bit. Don't let it drop. A little bit of the shoulder blades together helps here. Yeah. Yeah. Good. One more breath. Inhale. Good. And then exhale. Hands down. Good. Downward facing dog. So was one side of your body stronger than the other? Right? So that means there's a certain type of relationship set up in your body right now. One of the things is that we use one side of the body more. We have a deeper relationship with one side of the body than the other. Yeah. We want to keep ourselves in yoga, yoking together. Look forward as you exhale. Step up or float up the feet together at the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, send the arms up, sweep up. And palms to prayer, exhale. And we'll take our arms here through our sun salutes. Inhale, arms up. And here is our Om. On your fingertips, prepare to step back. Inhale. Exhale, step into plank pose, top of a push-up. Inhale a breath. Exhale, take it to the ground. Elbows back, feet together, baby cobra, lift the chest, press the tops of the feet, press the buttock down. Exhale, release a little bit, find a little hollow body to get up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here in your downward facing dog. One inhale. As you exhale, look forward, step up or float up to the front of the mat, feet together. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold. Arms up, inhale. Palms to prayer, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Let's take our exhale. Lift up halfway, step back, plank, lower to the ground or Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, look forward, step or float the feet up to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms to prayer, exhale. One more time, inhale, arms up. Lift the chest, look up. Exhale, step back, come to plank pose. One breath, inhale. Exhale, lower or Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take 3 breaths here now. Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you have any injuries I don't know about, call me over, let me know. Relax your face, relax the tongue. You have straight legs here, so that means that your quadricep muscles need to be tightly engaged. Grip them in. Lift the hips up. Inhale. Exhale, look forward. Step or float the feet up to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Look up. Exhale, fold in. Arms up. Inhale. Palms to prayer. Exhale, gaze at your fingertips. Bend the knees. Utkatasana, sit low. Feet together, knees together. Exhale, fold. That's it. Take your time. Enjoy the process of unfolding. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, step back or float back. Come through your plank to Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows back. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, right side, warrior one. One breath, plant that back heel, rise up. Notice how you're moving. See if you can smooth out those lines. Arms up for one breath, warrior one. Exhale, take it down and through either Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can drop your knees. You can come down to the ground on the belly. When you get to your downward facing dog, take your left foot forward. Bring it up by that left hand, back heel to the ground. One breath to come up to that warrior one, arms up. And then take it down. Begin to set your flow, your pace in place, right? So if you feel that you're not quite in relationship, this is a great tool for anything when we feel like we're not in relationship with what's happening, is just to slow down. Slow it down. Yeah. Good. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, look forward. Step or float the feet up to the front of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold in. Bend the knees, come sit low. Utkatasana. Up to stand. Exhale, palms to prayer. Inhale, bend the knees. Utkatasana. And fold, belly on the thighs, touch the floor, then straighten the legs. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, step back if you'd like to float, but only float if you can really go back with bent elbows. Right? Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, right side, right away, warrior one. Inhale. Right, setting your pace so you're in relationship. But there's an exchange of energy. Exhale, come down, chaturanga. And the exchange of energy is observation or witness consciousness, arms up. The movement in the breath is exchanging in the mind that you're able to really be here. Right? That's what the postures are here to do. To draw us deeper and deeper into the moment. If they're pulling you away from this moment, stop, pause, rest, or slow down. Your downward facing dog. So let's use this Surya Namaskar Bia to see how present we can get. Whenever you're ready, you'll come to the front of the mat, you'll finish this round, you'll take another round just as you have, and decide if you need to change something up in your pacing, or maybe something in your breath. Good. When you're ready, your chair pose, moving through and down. Carry along this track for another moment. 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. Then to the front. Then maybe one more round of this. If not, right, you come into child's pose. Find out what is helpful for your witness consciousness, how to build it, how to layer it, how to get stronger in that muscle of watching just what's happening, unfolding. You are unfolding. We are always unfolding. It is always in process. We're never in one stuck state. Now, if you feel stuck and in a stuck state, it's just because you haven't watched your unfolding. Just being, that's all. You're just taking your eye off it for too long. Getting quiet is always the key. Moving the energy and being in relationship just with your energy circuits. So healing. So good to have you back. Good. Breath is beautiful. Good. After your left side in your Surya Namaskar, be after that warrior one, either downward facing dog or child's pose. Yeah. Observing your breath. Bringing a bigger lens into being embodied, right? There's your foot, there's your leg, there's your fingertips, there's the tip of your nose, there's your breath, there's the relationship of your breath through the nostrils. You could build a whole meditation around, a whole 20, 30 minutes of your life just watching the breath moving through the nostrils, and that relationship. You pick any relationship, put your focus on it. We start to become whole in here, in the now. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. So whenever you're ready to join us, move into your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then from the dog pose, take your left foot in middle of your hands. Turn around, wide straddle pose. So left foot in the middle, turn around, face the window, wide straddle pose. Turn your toes out. And then as you take a bend in the knees, the head's down, just sway from side to side. Right? Let your body sway. Feel that kind of little hammock. So you want the knees to bend. So as you go to one side, let the knee bend over to that side. And you go to the other side, that's it. Let the knee bend over to that side. So a real rocking, that's it. So you can feel that hammock of the pelvic floor and the hammock of the inner groins here. As we start to open them up a little bit more. Good, bend from side to side. And then inhale, come through center. Take your fingertips to the ground. Straighten the legs, turn the toes in. Take the hands to the hips, come all the way up to stand. Triangle pose, we'll go on the right side. Turn the whole right leg out. Turn your left toes in, arms up. Uttita Trikonasana. Firm your right thigh, lift the kneecap. Take your hand down on the floor, on the block, just behind your heel. Top arm up, good. Draw that energy up through the outer thigh. Beautiful. Couple more breaths. Expand your shoulder blades apart. You protecting? No? Let's put a little bend here, my love. You feel that. Bend more, bend more. Rotate. Good. So you can get that to lift rather than that hamstring to be, yeah. There you go. Feel okay? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Squeeze here more. And you'll take it out of the inner groin. Take your hand to your hip, bend the front knee, Ardha Chandrasana. Walk your fingertips forward. Maybe step up a couple of steps to get your hand way out in front of your right little toe on the ground. Yes, rotate that hip up on top and then send that arm up if and when you're ready. Good, you're going to flex that back foot a little. That's it. Push out. We have two opposing, lots of opposing things here, right? So yoga can be said bringing the opposites together, but first we've got to feel the opposites to know they're there. So reach through the crown of the head and reach through that back heel. And then the opposite of taking the right hand down and the left arm straight up. Yeah. And then any kind of bind, if you'd like a bind. If you'd like full moon, you can grab that foot. Otherwise, 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Inhale a breath. We're going to go low, warrior 2. So step back, get low to the ground. Come all the way back, open up those arms. Good. Virabhadrasana 2. Make sure your legs are wide enough apart. Bring your front heel, line it up with the arch of the back foot. Good. Getting wide. Let's pick up the toes. Again, on the right side. Just the toes. Now, try and build that same relationship with the back of the hamstring and the buttock as you did when we began the class. Right? So draw that hamstring back to the buttock, draw the outer thigh back to the buttock. Turn the back toes in a little, Kathleen. There you go. Yeah. Now, drop the shoulder blades down, but lift the rib cage up. Support there. So the practice is about building inner support so that when we tread the earth, when we go outside, we are supported and we are in contact, in relationship with that support. Deep breath. Reverse the posture. Reverse warrior 1. Inhale, right arm up. Beautiful. Exhale. Take the hands down. Move it back through plank to Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. And your breath here. Move the thigh muscles back, lift the hips up high. Yeah, start to engage more of the quadriceps so that those hamstrings can let go a little here. Nice, press down through your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, look forward. Step or float the feet up to the front of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Come sit. Take the arms straight forward. We're going to come to Malasana squat. Slowly. So squeeze your glutes as much as you can. It will help support as you come down. The knees will have to come apart. Maybe the heels have to come off the ground. Inhale. Exhale, come sit down, and then come lay down. Hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Yeah. We're going to do our hollow body tuck. Right, so feet to the ground, knees together. Send your arms straight forward, bring your shoulder heads off the earth. Reach forward. Yes. Okay, now, hollow out the belly like you're really scooping, like there's a big scoop. Yeah. Let's try and get your shoulder heads up a little. There you go. So you got that scoop. There you go. Now, some of you can take your knees off the ground, feet off the ground. Yes. But keep the scoop. Wherever you are, firm your buttocks up. Yeah. You want more of a challenge here, you're going to take your knees further away from the chest. But keep scooping. Firm buttock again. Firm buttock. Keep the back of the neck long. Keep the back of the neck long. Inhale. Good. Exhale, release down. Hug your knees into your chest. Look over your right shoulder. Stretch the neck. Look over your left shoulder. Nice. So without using your hands, we're going to come up to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Rock backwards and forwards a couple of times. Go to Malasana. And then forward fold. See if you can just reach those arms forward. That's it. You're all young and beautiful. You should be able to do this. Separate your feet. Even if you are old and ugly, you should be able to do this. Which nobody is, by the way. Because there's no such thing. Bend the knees. But it just sounds funny, like a Roald Dahl book, as somebody would say. And then walk your feet together. Inhale, come up on your fingertips. Lift the chest, look up. Exhale, step back, come into plank pose. Top of a push-up. Firm the belly. Inhale, take it slowly to the ground or Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Take it slow in that back bend. Take the outer arms back. Beautiful. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Left side, your Trikonasana triangle pose. Step your left foot between your hands. You can come all the way up to stand and find your block probably. Arm to the earth. Good. Right arm up. Turn your back toes in and breathe. Squeeze and lift that thigh muscle up. So just for a moment, feel the opposites. This is always happening within us. Holding these 2 points, right? We want to be free, we feel fear, we want to stay the same. Okay. From the very beginning we were born, we want to grow up, we want to stay young. We want to mature, I want to stay a kid. All these opposites. Right? Find them in the body. Find relationship with it. One more breath. Take your hand to your hip. Look down, bend that front thigh. Walk forward, take your hand down as far out as you can. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Ardha Chandrasana. Right arm up. And then if you're ready to take that foot and bind the posture. Otherwise, find the flight in the rootedness. There's another opposite. We ground, we rise. We firm, we find the floor, and we want to fly. Show me. In this posture? Yeah, let's come in. Take another breath. Whenever you're ready, you're going to release and come into Warrior 2. Where do you feel it, my love? Okay. Okay. Put a little bend in your knee. Rotate this way. Yes. Good. Get more up here. It's just a little weak. That's all, my love. Yes, that's all. Yes. Good. Good job. Yes. Good job. Warrior 2. Yeah. You got to strengthen this. Your glute, yeah. Bend a little deeper. 3 more breaths. 3 more breaths. Just be. Drop the shoulders, lift the rib cage. Inhale, reverse, right arm down, left arm up. Exhale, bring the arms down, move it through your Chaturanga Dandasana or you're straight to your downward facing dog. No rush, right? In relationship with what's happening, just purely here. Find that dog. Let's take an inhale and open the mouth, let it go. Good. Yes. How fortunate we are. Wednesday. It's in the morning. Look what you're doing. Look what crazy life you have. Look what you guys manifested. What? Whew. Whatever. Won the prize. You've already won the lottery. Look forward as you exhale, right? Sometimes we don't see what's right in front of us. Lift the chest. Look up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, come into Utkatasana. Find that breath, so stay steady. I could still be in that insurance job that I was in when I left school. God, at that desk in the middle of Leicester. Selling mortgages. It's all right, but it just wasn't for me. Thank God, thank you. Malasana. Go down slowly, back right where we were. So arms, prayer can go to the heart. You can lift your heels. You're going to go to squat for another moment, right? All the way down. Good, yes. Find the squat. Yes, let's go down. You're right. Let's do it again. All the way down. Come down onto your back. Take your feet to the ground first so you can get your knees together, your feet together. Take your shoulder heads up. So we do want to round because we're looking for hollowness. So you can take the shoulders up and round so that you can find the dip, that hollow body. Keep the back of the neck long, as you do it. That's it. So you will have to activate the scooping down because the stomach muscles might puff up instead, right? They might get hard anyway, but there's a very specific thing to do to get your lower back and really pin it. Legs up if you're ready. Yeah, feet up off the ground. Yeah, shoulder heads up, arms forward. That's it. Keep the scoop. Firm your buttocks. 3 more breaths. Good, 1 more. Beautiful. Exhale, take it down. Hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Look over your right shoulder, stretch your neck. Look over your left shoulder. All right, beautiful young people. You're going to rock backwards and forwards. And you're going to come up without using your arms by pushing the arms out before and over your knees, right? Try and get them, and that will help. Yes, that's it. That's it. Right, and I'm saying that to go down every 40, 50, 60, 70. Do we have the 80-year-old in the room today? No, we don't. Forward fold. We're missing Greta. Down you go. Oh. Separate those feet. Grab hold of the big toes. First 2 fingers and thumb. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows out to the side and fold. Pada Gustasana. Get them thigh muscles to engage. So let's do this again. So straighten your arms and look up. Yeah, put a little bend in your knees for a moment. Then shift the hips forward so that when you do straighten the legs, the hip, the sit bone, is really over the heel. Now start to straighten the leg. Firm up the thigh muscle. Get the outer hip to move in. Take the inner thigh, the top of the inner thigh, and pull the top of the inner thigh apart. And then take the outer shin and draw it in. Right, there's an opposite. All of these opposites are contained within the asana. Take the inner thigh apart, draw your outer shin in. Yes. So there's balance. Head down, elbows wide. Another breath. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Take the hands out, heel toe the feet towards each other. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, step back or float back. Go slowly through your vinyasa. Again, just make sure that you're back in relationship with the moving parts of yourself. Just watching where you're here and when you're not sure what to do with the body and when you are. Good. And you're going to take the right foot forward again, right between the hands. Come to wide straddle pose. Come out to the side. Yeah. Come up on your fingertips. And then let's heel toe the feet towards each other until they're a little wider than your hip distance. Just a little wider for Bhujipidasana. Let's balance. Put a bend in the knees. Reach the arms forward. And then try and get yourself through the legs. So go deep, go down. Exhale. Take your hands and get on the calf muscles. And then you're going to lift one leg up and try and get it up on top of your shoulder. And go through it a little bit more. And then take the other heel up and get the other leg up on top of your shoulder. And then go through the legs a little bit more. Squeeze the knees to the arms and take your palms behind you. Get your palms flat. So it's better if you can walk your feet out a little bit. Yeah, out in front of you. If your feet are too close to your toes, it's difficult to get your palms flat. Good. Now let's make the shape of the hollow body if you've got your palms down. Right, remember that shape we were just in? Hollow it out, take the shape, then it's going to be easier to pick up your toes from the floor and cross your ankles. Yes, because you've lifted the weight up, off. Yes. Good, maybe take the toes forward. Maybe take the toes forward. Ah, good, and the hips up. Good, bend the elbows, go back, take the hips up higher. Yes, keep going, that's it, hollow out. Yeah, really nice. Feet to the ground, well done. And then drop your head for a moment. Walk the feet out again. Let's go wide straddle posture. Yep, that's it, Christy. You got it. Yeah, go wide, go wide. Take the hands to the hips. Lift the chin. Let's inhale, come all the way up to stand. Bind the hands behind you, bound fingers. Inhale, take the back bend. So as you go down again, feel you're going to take those sit bones and you're going to keep the sit bones right on top of those heels. They're going to want to cheat back. Don't let them cheat back. You're going to keep them on top. Good, and drop your head. Good, and then relax your jaw. Soften your face, soften behind the eyes. Right. So that's it, good. Another couple of breaths. So no matter what we do in our daily life, right, whether you're teaching yoga or you are selling mortgages or you're, you sit at a desk or you don't or you coach kids, it's about what you do with it and the relationship you have with it. The relationship of being present and being of service, like what gives us that feeling of being of service? That's how we create a meaningful life. Let's take the fist to the tailbone for a moment and just release the arms down for a moment. Let yourself hang. Let the shoulders hang. Let some of the weight for a moment just take the spine down. That's it. Is the face or the jaw gripping? Yeah. Well done. And then come up on your fingertips. You're going to turn to face the front of the room until you get into your crescent pose. So now the right leg is behind, the left leg is forward. Yep. Yep. And then come to crescent and then crescent twist. Arms up. Put a little bit of your front body, bring it to the back body, and then exhale, bring your right elbow to the outside edge of the left thigh. And the back thigh up, good. So the more of the armpit you can get down in relationship to the knee, there's another relationship to the knee, back thigh up, you'll be able to get your arm down, good. If you get your arm down, lift that right thigh strongly. Good. Now if anybody wants to take their arms to the ground and come to a variation of Ekapada Kondyasana, a arm balance, you can take the arms down to the side and place the fingertips to face away from your foot and come balance. You have to bring that back leg up a little bit. Yeah. Right. Do you know what you're doing there? I'll do it this way. Right. You come here, and then you're going to lean in. Right. Lean in, and you're going to bring that foot up a little bit, and then maybe split the legs apart. Yes. Right. So you're going to hop up that leg. That's it. That's it. Bend that back knee. Good. Yeah. So you curl in for a moment, inner thighs in, that's it. One leg out, one leg straight. Otherwise, you're going to come out of this through your chaturanga. Otherwise, downward facing dog. Right side, crescent pose. Right foot forward, good. As you rise up, the more relationship you have with the feet on the floor, the more arising occurs. Yeah. Arms up, there you go. Inhale, whenever you're ready. Exhale, bring that left arm forward, take it on the outside edge of that right side. And so here's another opposite of bringing it together that has to happen. The more relationship you have with your shadow side, I'm going to say relationship, more awareness of it, more an uncovering of it, the more lightness we produce, feel, have control of, can experience every day, right? But the ego tells us something different. Hamstrings, you feel, so your knees really going forward. Bring that hamstring back. There you go, right? The ego says, don't look at the shadow side. That's too dirty. Too musty, right? You won't be happy. Or it's the other way, right? Go to the shadow, find out what's there. It no longer controls. Hands to the ground, those of you who go into Ekapada Kondyasana variation. Yeah. So just if you get your hands down, that's it. You just start leaning over. There you go. You got it. Palms flat. Could curl up a little bit. Bend this back knee. You can bring it in. Yes. That's it. Contract first. Go over, and then the legs can split apart. Yes. Good. Inhale. When you come back down through Chaturanga Dandasana, find our way to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Look forward, exhale, step or float the feet up to the front of the mat. Lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold, my loves. Good. Take a breath here. Let your head drop. Take your hands to your hips. Lift the chin. Come all the way up to stand. Okay. Let's find a spot at the wall. Take your mats. Get a spot on the wall that is a full wall, not a window. You can do the door. Yeah, you can use the door. Yeah. Okay. Let's do another wrist strengthener. So if you remember this one, it's like you are doing plank on the wall with your knuckles. Come watch. If you don't know this one. All right, so I'll just kind of find I'm not too far back because that's loading too much weight for most of you, right? That's after. That's you got to do this a lot to get to there. But like you're doing plank, and then, so fist knuckles, and then unravel the back of the hand, right? And then unravel the back of the hand. And then you have to start back with the right hand, because I started with the right hand. And then I go back, and I go back. Now, because you got to even it out, you got to start with the left, go to the right, and then pull in that left fist, and pull in the right fist. Okay. That makes sense? Yeah. So you're going to watch trying to avoid the avoidance pattern that comes in of trying to kind of bend the elbow or cheat your body in some way. You might have to really slow it down. So when you start with the right, unravel this hand, you got to curl up the right first. Yeah. So if you start with the right, and you go to the left, curl up the right first, and then the left, and then do the opposite. Yeah, just feel that. Yeah, and again, probably slowing it down would be good. Yeah, so you start with your knuckles, unfurl one back of the hand to the wall so you've got pure flexion in that wrist, and then the left. Good. Keep going. Yeah, try not to pick your hand off the wall. So you're a little too far back, which is why it's hard, right? Just get into a real plank. Yeah. Walk forward a little bit more. There you go. It won't feel so punishing. Yeah, back of the hand, and then, yeah. Don't, so then do curl up. Yeah, there you go. Keep the arms straight. You notice how you bend the elbows? Keep the arms straight. Keep the arms straight. Get a little closer. You're loading up a lot of weight on your wrists. Walk closer, which is why you're feeling the need to bend your elbows to get up. So really straight arms. Yes. Yeah. Is it, well, hang on, let's see. Is it too easy?
I mean, am I bending my elbows too much?
Yes. Yes. So watch my elbows. I'm not bending them at all. And the reason I'm not bending is because I'm putting all that weight on my wrists. Yeah. Yeah, you might need to walk in closer so you don't have to bend the elbows. Okay. All right. And release, and just shake those wrists out. Woo! Yeah. You know what I'm going to say? Every day, a little of that will really help. Okay, so the handstand work. we're going to experiment a little bit with the fingers. And all I want you to do is get kind of close to the wall. It doesn't have to be that close. Doesn't really matter. Kind of your regular hand. I don't know if this is going to stay on if I go up, but we'll see. So when you get kind of close to the wall, when you go up, what I want you to experience is going up. We're going to do a couple of these. And really pushing into the heel of the hands. Because pushing into the heel of the hands as you go up activates this whole midline of the body. Right? And I want you to just kind of emphasize that in a way that maybe you've not done before. So spread the fingers. We'll do the best to keep the arms straight. Pick yourself up, really get your hips up. And then as I go up, I'm going to go a little further away, right? I'm going to go up and push into the heel of the hands, right? And it's going to really get you way up. And then I can push into the heel of the hands. And then we're going to do the opposite in a minute and feel it out, okay? So that whole thing. Now, when we do open up the wrists, it should feel safe to push into the heel of the hands. You know, we often say, like, don't put too much in the heel of the hands. It's because we overemphasize it. But there are times when we need to do that. So just do a couple. Just feel what it's like to really push into the heel of the hands and notice that you go up really fast. Straight leg. When you go up, push into the heel of the hands. Yeah, right? It's like, because what it does is it will really get your hips up over. Yes, nice. Okay. Yeah, straight arms, great. Okay, then come down. Just hang over for a moment, rest, forward fold. All right, so we've got the push into the heel of the hands. Then next one we're going to do is come up, push into the heel of the hands, and then immediately you're going to break with your fingertips. So you push into the heel of the hands, and then break with your fingertips. Push into the heel of the hands, and break with your fingertips. You're going to slow it down, right? So that you get to use both parts of your hand. Does that make sense? Well, it wouldn't be pushed back, it would push down, right? Everything's pushing down. So as you go up, push into the heel of the hands, and immediately push your fingertips into the earth. Because we're going to find the balance now. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, yes. When you're upside down, it's a whole different kettle of fish. Yes, right? Because some of you went up really easily, and now you're pushing into your fingertips, and it's pulling you off the wall. Right? Here's that balance of using push into the heel of the hands to get up, and then press into your fingertips. Okay, so stay there for a minute. Wait. I want you to walk up more, a little bit before. Yes, okay. And take your shoulder heads away from the wall as you kick up. And think about getting your hips to the wall and not your legs. Better, okay. Hips to the wall. Hips up to the wall. Okay, yes, that's better. That was a bit more control. Did you feel that? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, okay, I'm going to help you up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bring your legs together. Good, and then just find those fingers. That's it. Okay. All right. How was that? Did that change up your ascent at some point? Like, did you go up really kind of fast, and then maybe you pushed into your fingertips a lot, and then you didn't go up at all? I just want you to kind of experience, yes? Say that again? Stop you from hitting the wall. Yeah. Right. So here's your accelerator. Here's your brake. Right? Heel of the hand is your accelerator. Fingertips are your brake. Okay. So then you're going to experiment that with again. And what I want you to put into it now is some hollow body. Right? Some hollow body. If you can manage another direction, which you may, because if this is new, it's all about layering, right? Hollow body and firm your glutes. So if you feel like you've got this, then put in the hollow body and the glute activation. If you've not quite got it, don't worry about that, right? We have to progress and kind of embed one thing at a time. So depending on where you are. So if you want to then place heel of the hand to go up, fingertip down to break, and then put the hollow body and firm glutes into it. Good. Wait, stay there. Feet down. Okay, come down. I want you to look at your elbows if you're coming to headstand and bring them way closer. They should be there. Yes, underneath your armpits. Underneath your armpits. There you go. Okay? Yeah. So notice you go up and it's like, I remembered my fingertips, I forgot my hollow body. I remembered my hollow body, I forgot my fingertips. Okay? The hollow body? Yes. And the glutes. The glutes. Okay, that's great, Luca. I want your feet together like they're a mermaid's tail. You're from Hawaii. You know that, right? You know this, all those mermaids you saw growing up?
Yes,
you might be one. You might be one of them.
All my best friends.
The land I'm from, right? So think about getting those. So the inner thighs, those inner thighs really join together. So think about like mermaid tail, right? As you go up. So take a breath and let's just try one more. Let's just try it one more time. Yes, Ashley, yes. Good. This is beautiful. You're really strong. I want you to... It was great. All you need to put is the hollow body now. Think, put that, what we just did on the floor, place that in it. Because that's the only thing that's pulling you away from the ground. Big, yes, do posterior tilt. Yeah, try it. Firm your glutes, posterior tilt. Just firm them. Yeah, just firm them. Yeah. Okay, stay there. Oh, okay, just gonna stay here. I'm gonna keep you here. I'm gonna keep you here, but I want you to hollow. Yes! That's it. That's it. And then firm your glutes at the same time and hollow. Yeah, because otherwise there's this and then there's, I don't know, it's quite complicated what you're doing. Of course, why not? Yeah, simpler. Okay, come on down. Nice work. Beautiful work, everybody. Oh, well done on your first handstand in 6 months, by the way, Ajna. Because you rock. Okay. When you're ready, let's just come on to our back for bridge pose. Down you come. Do a couple of pelvic tilts just to get the anterior and the posterior back. Just tilt your pelvis back and forward for a moment. Let's find that. You know, I think, a good enough reason to do handstands is it's the opposite. It's just it. That's all, right? This is the opposite. I'm on my feet all day. I'm joining the opposites together. I'm holding all perspectives, getting on your hands, inverting your head in any way, getting on your arms creates the perspective of the opposite. It creates that third eye symbolic sight. It strengthens the third eye, the Ajna chakra symbolic sight. And your hips lift in your bridge if you haven't already. If you're up already, firm those glutes, put that posterior tilt in, lift your shoulder blades deeper into your back. That's it. Press your feet down as you lift the hips up. When you're ready to come down, come down. Breathe 2 or 3 breaths. Either up again, so we'll do 3. We're going to do 3. We have time for 3 of these back bends. Either back into your bridge pose, tuck and roll your shoulders underneath, plant the feet, make sure that they are parallel to each other, and that as you lift, right, you draw that strong glute work up. Take your shoulder blades in, straighten the arms if you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, your wheel pose. So I think most of you are on your second. You're going to come to your third. If you need help, let me know. If you're almost getting your arms straight but not quite, call me over. I can assist. Come on down for a moment. We're going to get you to feel what it feels like to have your arms straight. Walk your feet forward slightly. Yeah. You're going to grab hold of my ankles. Yeah. Elbows in. Let's do it again. Inhale. Come on up. Good. We're going to really get up. Yes. So that's it. Firm here. Yeah. And think about stretching from here to here. So you're going to push down. I can take it. I don't feel anything. So you can really use my ankles. That's it. That's it. Inhale. Just to open that. Yeah, beautiful. And whenever you're ready to come down, well done. That's it. Chin in. Chin in, my love. There you go. Good. Well done. Knees in after your third one. Knees in, knees to the left. Simple twists. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, bring the knees back up to center and take them to the other side. And take your knees up, come to happy baby. Flex your feet, rock a little from side to side. Yeah, and draw one leg out. Straighten one leg as you rock to one side. Straighten the other leg out as you rock to the other side. If you want to grab hold of your big toes and straighten the legs here, take it so wide leg on your back. Upavista Konasana in that supine position. If you want to rock backwards and forwards and come up to sit with your legs up, you can go ahead and do so. We're all going to make our way up to sit and take the legs out wide for seated Upavista Konasana. Take your hands behind you and draw the legs apart, but don't, it's not split pose, it's a little different. And then take a look at your kneecap and your middle of your toe and make sure they're pointing right up to the ceiling. And then if your tailbone is wrapping under you, come sit up on something. If you can get it out behind you, you're probably going to be okay. Now firm your thigh muscles until the gap underneath your knees and your legs starts to disappear more, right? There should be just a little, not a big hole, yeah. And then from here, let's do where we just take the arms out forward today. So lift the chest, and then walk your fingertips forward. That first edge, that first relationship with your edge, hold. And then reinvigorate the legs and maybe walk forward a little bit more. Good. And stop again. And reinvigorate the legs. And then walk forward again. And reinvigorate the legs. So keep that going. Those actions come up, my love. Come up. Yeah. Flex the feet. Push the back of the legs down. That's it. Take that tailbone up. Good. Walk forward a little bit more if you can. So instead of turning out, right, get a balanced leg. Yeah. That's it. And then I can move a little. That's it. Squeeze and then move that. Good. One more breath. Good. And then take your time. Take the thigh bones down into the earth as you walk back, and then walk over to the right side of the right leg. Parshva, Upavista Konasana. So walk yourself over the right leg. Lift the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, rotate the spine over that right thigh. You can grab hold of the foot. Yeah. Good. So this is Parshva, the sideways posture. And then we're going to turn this into Parvrita, the revolved part of this. So we'll stay over that right leg, but go on the inside edge of the leg. Reach the right arm out, forward, past the foot. Turn the fingers and see if you can grab the inside edge of the foot with the hand. And then lean into the leg and try and get the waist long again down the thigh. And the left arm straight up to begin with. It can go over the ear if you want to lock the hand on the outside edge of the foot. Good. And use that to revolve the belly button open. Good. And keep pinning the right side down to draw the waist long against the foot. Good. Other breath. So be very slow and careful coming out of this. Take the arm up first. Pin the opposite sit bone down. Inhale, come up. Fingertips to center. Inhale. Parshva, Upavista Konasana on the other side. Lift the hip a little here. Exhale. Yeah. So the right hip bone can be light, right? A little bit light. But press this left thigh muscle down as you just go over both arms. Hands frame this left ankle or left foot to begin with. Then you can find the foot and reach out. Yeah. Yes. Good. Engage that left thigh here. So do the closed one first. Christy. Yeah. This one first. Yeah. And then we'll do the Parvrita in a moment. Yeah. So the Parshva. That's it. You still want to keep some activity in that other leg, another breath. And then inhale, lift up. This time the revolved one. Take your left arm on the inside edge of that left leg. Scoop the arm long. Turn the fingers to face the toes. Lift the chest. Good. Right arm up to begin with. Good. Don't lose your left leg. Don't lose, yes, the engagement of the left leg. Arm over if you did it on the other side. Another breath. Good. One more breath. Okay, so to come out of it, take the arm up, replant the opposite sit bone down, come all the way up. As you come up, be careful. So pick up behind the knees to soften them first before you bring the legs together and the knees up and in. And then straighten the legs out. Last posture, Dandasana. Dandasana, legs out straight, pick up the buttock flesh, inhale, arms up. As you exhale, extend as far out over the feet as you can. Grab the feet and lift away from the legs. Drop the head a little bit and work on picking up alongside your buttock. So the back part of your buttock has to lift. Inhale, lift from there. Lift the chest. Move the shoulder blades into the back. Good. Press your thigh muscles down, heels down, and exhale, elbows out to the side as you lengthen over the sides. Good. Keep the breath moving. There's still Ujjayi Pranayama here. We're still in an activated relationship with the movement, with the grounding and the lengthening. One more breath. Good. Reach the arms past the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. Exhale, arms down. And then come lay on your back, bend your knees into your chest. Take a little rock backwards and forwards, side to side, a circle if it works, whatever feels good, right? Just a little movement for your sacrum and your back. And then take your feet to the earth. Drop your buttock flesh down and under, and then start to straighten one leg out at a time. Bring the arms alongside you. Turn your inner arms outward. And then rest your body. So there is a Sanskrit saying, neti, neti, not this, not this. And it's a way of moving out of the way that which we are not. Right? It's a way to get to the truth. I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. I'm not the things. I'm not my job. I'm not my sitting at a desk. I'm not myself as a yoga teacher. I'm not even the mind. The mind is a tool. It has function. I'm learning how to use it. I'm not even my breath, because my breath at some point goes. It no longer is. Right? So as we lay in Shavasana, the journey is to find out what are we in relationship with if we are not those things. We let go of attachment and watch what arises. Begin to deepen your breath. Take your time and draw your knees into your chest. And then roll to your right side. And press your hands into the floor, come up to sit. And let's take the mantra into our last arm, and the mantra is, I greet the world as it arises. I greet the world as it arises. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Enjoy this beautiful day. See you soon. Thank you for listening to Fear Not, a blend of yoga and wisdom for awakening to the magic of the moment where fear does not exist. With me, Claire Hartley. Find me at clairehartleyyoga.com or at my studio, risinglotusyoga.com. Follow me on Facebook, Claire Hartley Yoga, or Twitter at Claire Hart. Send me an email at claire@clairehartleyyoga.com and let me know what else you'd like to hear. Namaste. To receive your free copy of my booklet, Reboot Your Vitality, text the word Hartley to the number 22828 or go to my website and sign up.